Morning, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, or afternoon, evening, whenever you are hearing my voice or seeing my face. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can call me Pajama Grandma. I want to do a quick demo this morning as I'm processing my content and show you how you can maximize your content. Everybody wants a content maximize, right? We want to produce a piece of content and then be able to multiply it up to 25 or more times to increase the effectiveness and the impact of that piece of content. So one thing I do every morning is I make a Facebook Live video. I make it for my audience. And so I want to show you how I share that piece of content in this quick little Be Live video. So I'm going to share my screen. Let's add that. I'm going to go solo, I think, and just share my screen today. Nobody needs to look at me in my ducky pajamas. But the first thing I do is I record a video on my cell phone on Facebook Live. I use Facebook Live because it's quick and it's easy and it's effective. Then I take that and I do it on one of my Facebook pages. So after I record that, and I might have a problem with this because let's see if I can do it even though I'm on Be Live. I think I should be able to. So I recorded on one of my pages. Hoping my screen is sharing. I'm pretty confident it is. It says it is. The tough thing about where I live is I have very slow internet. So when I do demo videos, they always seem to take 45 or 41 minutes. It's crazy. But I'm going to go to my pages tab on Facebook since I recorded this in Facebook Live. And then I'm going to go to your pages because that's going to pull up all my pages. These are all my pages. And the video I'm going to demonstrate is on my Supersize Business page because I'm doing a 30-day challenge. Now this one's a little unique because I record this in not horizontal, but vertical mode. So up and down, because I want to put this on my IGTV, my Instagram TV channel. I want to put it on my Facebook Live and on YouTube and on my LinkedIn account. So I'm going to demonstrate quickly how I do, and it won't be really quickly, I apologize, but it takes a while. I want to show you exactly how I do this and how you can too, on your own, in a few minutes a day, and how powerful this will be because you create one video, you share it in 25 places, voila, you start to get the attention that you deserve for what it is that you're good at, what it is that you do. So we're going to scroll down on this page. You can tell I don't use some of these pages very much, which is why I record on them because they're obscure and safe and less scary to record on. So I'm going to find that video. Here it is. And the first thing I'm going to do is you see this little timestamp. I made this 47 minutes ago. I know it's crazy how fast time goes, but I'm going to right click on that and I'm going to hit copy link address. Then I'm going to go down to a worksheet that I have set up to capture the links in for this. And this is actually the bottom of that worksheet because I was doing something else I thought and I decided not to. Sorry, my fonts have to be really big because I have challenging eyes. I use a magnifying glass for a lot of things. So I'm going to copy and paste this link, Control V, here in my worksheet. Then I'm going to go grab the title of it, hit File Save. I'm a huge file saver because once you lose months worth of data, which I did in a business that I had and was running during college, we lost 6 months worth of invoicing data. It was a retail wholesale liquor business, and we lost all of that on the computer. It was back in the day when the computer crashed and we didn't have a backup of it because I don't know what happened, but we didn't. And so I had to re-input 6 months worth of invoices, all the invoices coming in and all the invoices and the money going out. It was not a fun task. It took me about a month to re-input all that data. And it was a month that I was going to college and I was doing an internship and I was super busy and freaked out and I didn't have time to be doing that. So that was my huge lesson learned about not losing your data. So I'm going to copy this title carefully, Control C, and I'm going to double click on this while I go back and save that in the same worksheet where I had it. And then I'm going to save again, but I'm going to go down here. Sorry, I'm talking over myself. Save.
I've actually talked about before, and I talk about it pretty often.
And usually when I double click on it, I'll stop talking, but I didn't stop talking, so I didn't click on that. Click already. So I want to double click on this to make it big. And then I'm going to make myself stop talking. Okay, so I want to make myself big. Oh, I love it when my eyes are half shut like that when it pauses. I'm going to go to the 3 dots on this. You have to do this in a certain way. The only place to get that link that I just showed you how to copy is in that little tag, the little timestamp tag. That's the only place you can get the link if you want to come back to that easily at another time. That's why I copied that link into a worksheet so that I've got all that data. So if I ever want to do anything else with that, if I ever want to come back to that video, I can actually find it. Now, what I'm doing is I take it a step further than what I'm going to show you this morning. I actually create an action funnel in my email. So I create a sequence of emails that I can send these out to people. Say they get exposed to my daily scare share down the road and they decide they want to do that, or they want to start the 30-day challenge at day 1. I can actually send them a sequence of email. This is actually creating a product, right? Over time, starting at that email by creating an email sequence or an action funnel in another software program. That's, again, a topic for another day. So once I get here, I'm going to click on these 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner, and I'm going to edit the video in the drop-down menu. And the reason I copied that title is I want to paste that up here. Now, could you put a different title in? Absolutely. Am I going to most days? Absolutely not, because I want to do what's quick, easy, efficient, and effective. And this is effective. My daughter thinks it's annoying when she sees me post this and it's got the same title as the original video, but it doesn't matter. Sometimes you have to just do things that are get the job done. And down the road, I'll have a great team of people that do these cool things for me and can make them fancy smancy. But for right now, if you're doing it yourself, this is a quick way to do it. Now you want to enter 8 tags here. You can only enter 8. You cannot copy and paste them. So every time I do this, I have to enter tags. So I'm going to say supersized business, pajama grandma, because that's me. I don't know why that did that. I'm probably going to say challenge because this is a 30-day challenge. What else? This topic was about why. So I'm going to use why. And then any other thing for keywords that I think people might search for. So let's say business success. And I don't know. I just make them up. You could do keyword research. Again, you could do all these fancy things and these sophisticated things, or you can just get the job done. So I asked myself, what would people search for if they want to grow their business? Well, how about business growth? What would people search for if they want to overcome? I don't want to do overcome challenges, but I asked myself, what would people search for? What would they look for? What would they type in if they want help with something or to solve a problem? That's a long one. How do I grow my business? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. Motivation, I'm going to say, because answering the why question gives you motivation. That's why I selected that. Then my favorite part is to click on the thumbnail and I get to pick a different picture. I break out my magnifying glass and I don't judge these very rashly. I usually pick one that shows something interesting or has got something interesting in it than just a boring picture of my face. Here I have 9 images to choose from. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I've got one with any interesting things in it. I try to make sure I don't pick one with my eyes closed. For some reason, the one that's automatically picked will often have my eyes closed. See, there's my eyes closed in a picture. I don't want that. My mouth is almost always open in a picture. And sometimes that's intentional because it shows that there's motion going on in it. None of these are interesting. Usually I have at least one with a cup or that little lamb or something in it. But these are all pretty darn boring. So then I try to find one that's looking at people or something different or unique. Or there's one with my hand like I'm talking. Let's go with that one. Just to add curiosity so people know that there's more going on. Now this is new. I don't know why, but this says I can do all pages in my business manager. So I'm going to select that because I think that allows me to do all pages. And in case it doesn't, because I haven't figured it out yet, I just click the other two too that I've already linked, because you can cross post your videos in your Facebook pages now, which you have to set it up in your, with the settings and things. I'm not going to go through that today, but you can do that. So one of my videos, I cross post to 7 different pages. I don't always, but it's in there. So if I want to go in there, I could pull those videos and post them on those pages as well, or any one of those 7 pages as well. Now, the reason I do this in on a page is because of this feature. You can actually add captions and generate. You can auto generate by touching this button. And I want to do this, but I'm not going to because it takes quite a while. If I step on this or push on this edit button, I can now go through and listen to and edit this. And James Hurst, I have to give him credit for this. He taught me to just go through and do a quick and dirty edit for your keywords. So I'll go in and I will edit and make sure supersized business challenge, supersized business, pajama grandma, my name, things like that are right and keywords are right. The rest of it, I'll just kind of let it go how it gets generated. Again, another thing that I'll continuously improve. And as I outsource that, I'll let somebody that's better at that actually make me a decent subtitles for it. But for right now, that is a really quick and dirty way to go ahead and create them. I am not going to put them on this video because I didn't edit them at all. If I'm not going to edit them, I just don't put them on. I go through streaks of whether I do or do not use subtitles. But since I like that I can use subtitles, I go ahead and I create my videos on a Facebook page. On your profile or on your groups, in your groups, you don't have the option to create and auto-generate any subtitles. You have to bring those in from an outside source. So you'd have to send your video to rev.com or another service like that, or a transcriptionist, or you'd have to do it yourself to create those subtitles in a separate file that you input into either your personal profile or a Facebook group. To me, that is way too much work. I'm already maxed out. I'm already busy. I already have a ton of things I need to do. It's not another thing I'm going to add to my list to do. It goes on the outsource list for someday. So for right now, I do them in my pages and I just don't. Sometimes I add subtitles, sometimes I don't. If I've got time and I want to, or if it's a topic I think is really interesting, I'll do that. But since I'm creating a lot of content right now, I have been deciding not to do that. After I'm done editing and I've saved, remember to save the file. I don't know if I said that. I'm going to click on the three dots again. And my drop-down menus are super slow today. And I'm going to download this video. I'm going to download this video to my hard drive so I can upload it to my YouTube. I can upload it to my LinkedIn. I can upload it to my IGTV. So as that is downloading, I'm going to share this video. I'm going to share it on my timeline. Oh, internet, you be so slow. And again, I can just Control V and use that same title, which is super boring. But when I'm in a hurry and demonstrating something, that's what I'm going to do. On the drop-down menu, I'm going to say share on my timeline. And I'm going to hit post. I'm also going to share this slowly but surely. Holy buckets. I could get a drink of coffee in between every time I try to share it. I'm going to share this in a couple of groups because I have 2 30-day challenges going on right now with this. And this is the instructional video for today's 30-day challenge. I'm also going to share it on a friend's page, which is so slow I don't even want to. But one thing I am going to add, which I didn't do yet, is in addition to copying this, I'm going to add the link of how they can join the challenge, right? Wouldn't that be a good idea? It's called a call to action. I forget to add it a lot of the time. I'm just typing in the link address to it. And I'm going to send them to, I'm going to send them to Supersized Business because I can remember that address. I don't remember the one to the other page or the other group. They're both in a group. So they have to go to a group to be able to participate in. And I put the wrong person as a friend. So I'm glad I looked at this because I definitely don't want to share it on the wrong persons. That would just be mean. Yes, we're definitely having slow computer today. Do you like how I talk in slow motion voice when I'm frustrated with my computer? Pretty funny, right? Oh, please post faster. Now I know why my videos are always so long. Now, if someone's already in the group, so I'm going to drop down menu, share in a group. If someone's already in the group, they don't need the link, right? But if I'm in a hurry, I am going to just copy and paste the same thing that I put in. Could I take this out? Yes, of course I could just delete this and then go to the group name. And I'm going to type in supersize because both groups have supersize in their title. I don't know what's up with Facebook, guys. Ever since the last few, maybe it's been a month or so, Facebook has been so glitchy and so slow. I'm blaming my computer, but I honestly don't know if it's my computer or if it's actually Facebook, right? Now, again, if someone's already in this next group, they don't need the link because they're already in the group. And so they've gotten to the group another way. And so they're already getting the 30-day challenge every day. Again, drop down menu group. Now you can see my file's already done downloading. So I'm going to cheat. And as I continue to share this, I'm going to go show you how I do my YouTube. Oh, I need all the letters. The S is pretty important. And so the other group name is, and it's 30-day supersize challenge, and it should be 30-day supersize business challenge. I really need to change that. I just was talking to somebody and I thought about it yesterday because the last 30-day challenge I did, which was all about the process of supersizing your business, that one was called 30-day supersize challenge. So I want to have a different name on this one because it's a very different challenge. So I've got it posted to the groups, which has been really slow. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go open a tab for YouTube. And I'm going to drag this downloaded file from my computer to my YouTube upload. And I'm going to do this in the description first because it's too long. I already know it's too long for a title. So I'm just going to copy the first line for the title. I did about 100 videos without changing the title because I didn't see this on there. And I noticed it and I went back and I changed every single title. Because otherwise just numbers showed up. Well, no, and I wondered why nobody was ever finding my stuff. Well, it was just a bunch of gobbledygook numbers. Now I'm going to do this in a minute. I want to keep sharing first with this copied before I put in tags. And I'll show you how I put in tags. Normally I put them in right now, but since I'm not done and I'm talking with my sharing, I want to go back and finish sharing to a couple of pages. I always share to 3 pages before I do that. Oh, I'm here. Hello, Facebook. All right. So I'm going to share to 3 pages. And there, because I have a pretty good audience on those pages, is why I share to them. So I'm going to go share to a page, or I can do it in the drop-down menu when it finally pulls up. Sometimes I'll listen to my videos, sometimes mostly not. I don't watch my videos. I don't edit my videos, which people can criticize, but it's a skill and a priority I'm setting to not do because I'd rather create good content and get it out there than spend weeks editing it or figuring out or having someone else edit it and then putting it out. Again, down the road, I will have nice, beautiful edited content that people will help me with. All right, this is a 30-day supersize challenge page. So I want to share this there as well. And again, I want to invite people to join to the group. So I got to do this. I've got to go back and add that because I lost it so what I'm going to do for a shortcut is I'm going to go to the YouTube. I'm just going to copy this and paste it from here again. I'm also going to remember to add tags here. They recently started letting you add 3 hashtags to your YouTube, and that helps people find you better on YouTube and for searching. I just learned that a couple weeks ago. So back to Facebook, and I'm going to delete this and then paste that because I do want links on the pages because I want people to go to one of the groups. I really want them to go to the 30-day challenge, supersize challenge group. Oh, come on, Facebook. Give me some love. There we go. I'm going to paste that there in the 30-day challenge group. So I guess I'm going to add this to a couple more pages than just 3. share to a page. Find the page in the drop-down menu, copy and paste the comment or what I want to appear with the post. This page is going to go to Be Me to Thrive, which is kind of a test page for me that I've had for several years. I was doing for just positive aspects of people's lives and personal development and things. Share to a page. Now I'm going to share this to 3 pages, and then that's all I'm going to share it with today because that's all I need. And theoretically, I just kind of learned and figured out that I probably shouldn't be sharing this right now at the same time with all these pages. But again, to me, to have to go back in and share it later it's too much to remember and too time consuming for me to fit it into all the other things I need to do. So I share them all right now, even though a better practice would be and will be to have somebody else go in and share them on the different pages at different times. Now I could get a scheduling software and I could post them out and schedule them to appear on different pages, but yeah, don't want to do that. I think it's kind of ingenuous. And I guess we all have different beliefs and theories about how we should do things. So this is just my opinion. Remember, you have to do what's right for you. If you want, get a scheduling software, figure it out, get an assistant, let them do it, or do what you want them to do. But for right now, I'm just showing you my process. The other place I created this one on Supersize Business. I was thinking I needed to share it there, but it's already there. See, there it is. And then the last page I'm going to share it with is a Thrive Challenge page because I do challenges. I love challenges. So one is I call Thrive. I've got a page that's called Thrive Challenge that I share it on. So I'm going to post this. Now I'm going to go back to the YouTube, and it's not done loading yet, but I want to add my tags. So in my worksheet, I finally got smart and I preloaded tags so that I can just copy and paste them. I can copy and paste them into both my YouTube and I can copy and paste them into my Libsyn, which is my podcasting software. So I'm going to Control C, my list of keywords. Is this the best list of keywords? Did I research it? No. Should I? Of course I should. Will I someday? Absolutely. Haven't done it yet. So that's loading. I'm going to go to my IGTV station. So I'm going to go to my Instagram on my computer, and I'm going to click my IGTV tab. I always have these tabs pulled up because I know I'm using them every morning to process my content. So I just like to find shortcuts and do things that help make it easier for me. So I'm going to go to upload. Now, one thing I've found is sometimes when I'm trying to upload more than one thing, my computer's super slow and it doesn't always succeed. But I can put this in here and then I can go to my YouTube and I can go up and I can copy the description. And I do want the link in here in the comments so that people could go ahead and join the Facebook group so that they could participate in this, right? Go back to Instagram. I'm going to paste this in the description. And I'm just going to take this first line for the title because I know it's only going to show so many characters. So I just take the shortened part for copy and paste that to the title. Now I can share this with another page. So I'm going to pick a Facebook page that I didn't share it to already. So I'm going to pick Pajama Grandma because she's right on top. And I'm going to connect my page. And now after this loads to 100%, I'm going to hit the blue post button and this will post. Then I'm going to go in and in my first comment, I'm going to comment and I'm going to copy and paste another group of tags that I've already created so I can just copy and paste that every day for the 30-day challenge. Now, if I'm doing a different post every day or a different topic every day, then I would create those tags on the fly. But since I'm doing a 30-day challenge, I created the tags so I can use the same tags every 30 days. And then I just add maybe 1 or 2 different keywords at the end of it. So that's loading. I also then, on a different browser, just to keep it less complicated, I am going to go to my Instagram account. And I have a ton of messages, of course, with people being salesy. So I don't even want to look at that. I'm just going to go home. I'm probably gonna have to close these because, and I've got somebody who wants to be a podcast guest. Yay! Instagram's my friend these days. I've got to admit, I'm really having fun with Instagram. So I'm gonna click on the video tab. Once I go to home in my Instagram, once I log, or my LinkedIn, once I log in, I'm gonna click on video. And since I'm trying to upload 3 videos, it's gonna be slow. Then I'm gonna, I wanna go to my downloads folder, click on that, and then I'm gonna type in today's date because that's gonna help me pull up the video faster. Today is the 5th. I don't know why it doesn't show up right. There it is. So I'm going to double click on that, and that is going to paste into my LinkedIn. And I'm hoping, Control V, I only have the short one. So I want to go get the long one because I want the whole one for Instagram. So I'm going to pop back over to my YouTube and copy and paste that description to put in here. It is a lot of moving around. It's a lot of moving pieces, and this one's ready to go. So that's good. Did it take me a while to figure out this process? Frickin' absolutely. I've been working on this for months, and that's why I want to share it with you so that you don't have to figure it all out yourself and struggle through figuring it out. Then I'm just going to post this, and this is going to load kind of on its own time. So I'm going to click post, and I'm going to go back and deal with my YouTube. So now my YouTube's done. And again, with YouTube, the cool thing is, you get to pick a different picture. If it picks one with your eyes closed or one you don't like, and I'm going to pick the one, even though it's fuzzy, with my fuzzy hand in it, because it's something different. And I think that just a boring picture of my face is a boring picture of my face, and nobody cares. So do they care if there's a hand in it? No, probably not. But I figure anything that's a little more interesting is better than just a boring picture of my face, right? Now, I'm going to add keywords to this. Remember I said you can have 3 keywords before or hashtags before I publish it. So I'm going to go hashtag challenge and hashtag supersize business. And I don't think it'll show up because I've already got a hashtag in the title, but I'm going to go hashtag pajama grandma just in case it shows up. But I don't think it will. I think it'll only show 3. I'm going to hit publish, and then the cool magic part begins. Now, it's already been shared with 3 places. It's already on YouTube, it's already on Twitter, and it's already on, I think, Google+. So it's already been shared with 3 places instantly, right? And I've already done it on Facebook Live. And I've shared it with my Facebook Live pages, and I've shared it with 2 groups and a friend. So I've lost count, but I know it's well over 25 by the time I'm done with this. But I'm going to share it on Facebook again. And now I wasn't doing it, but I'm actually sharing it right on my timeline again as YouTube, because if I share it on my pages or in groups, it's a place where people could leave Facebook, and Facebook downgrades that. So I don't want to put it anywhere but on my personal profile. So again, I might, sometimes I like to type in something different. I might just say watch the free challenge instead of join. I'm all paranoid now because Facebook's been doing their algorithm thing, and I don't ever advertise on my page, so I don't know why, or my personal profile. I do on pages, my personal profile, so why do I care? But everybody's paranoid, and I think that's part of why Facebook's acting so slow. So I post that to my Facebook personal page again, because Facebook isn't going to downgrade my personal page because I shared a YouTube video that I made to give free content on it. So that's why I put it on my personal page now. Then I get to share it with Blogger. And if you don't have these accounts set up an account at each of them. They're all free. It's free places to get your content out. So I'm going to publish that. Remember to X out of it. Then I'm going to go to Reddit. And I actually finally learned how to set up some of my own Reddits. So I set up a Reddit for Supersize Your Business, and for Daily Scare Share. So then I'm going to choose a community. So I guess I'm a moderator for those. So then I go down to Our Supersize Business and I post it. And I X out of that. Once it's loaded, I go to Tumblr and it posts automatically. Unless there's a technical difficulty, then I have to do some things about that. And I almost hope there is one today so I can show you what you do if you come across that. It's going to work today, of course, which I'm excited about. Don't get me wrong. So you post that. And then you wait till it jumps up and down, and then you exit out. If you exit out too early, it'll give you a warning message, and you just have to wait for it. Sometimes I like to rush the process because I've got other things I need and want to do. Which reminds me, I have to check my email, and then I'm going to go to my Pinterest board. I just shared this to Pinterest. I forgot to say that. And I've got a Supersize Your Business board, so I'm going to share it to that. X out of that. Now I'm going to copy the link, Control C. I'm going to return to editing, and I'm going to click somewhere on here and save changes. Now, this is a secret. When you load your links into other places or like into ClickFunnels, I use a tool called ClickFunnels to do a lot of things. If you share this link there, it won't always work unless you do the step that I just did. I don't know why. I don't understand why, but my experience has been that I had problems with my links until I did this, till I clicked on it and then saved it again. I don't know why, but that seems to loop this system somehow and fix that problem. So now I'm going to go back to my next step. But before that, I want to share this link in my worksheet. So I'm going to go back to my worksheet, and I'm going to Control V and save this link. Then I'm going to set it up for tomorrow with day 6 so that my worksheet's ready to go tomorrow. File, save. And I'm actually going to take a couple spaces out of here to bring my tags up, because I can do that. File, save. Because there's my purple tags I'm going to put on my Instagram in a minute. But first I'm going to go back to my Chrome. Oh, and I'm going to go to a tool called Y2Mate. This is a free MP4 or YouTube to MP3 converter, because now I can pull the audio out of my Facebook Live video, my MP4, transfer it to an MP3, download that, save that, and upload that to my podcast. Boom. Where I'm going to share it with 16 other places. So Y2Mate is one. Sometimes it's a free program, so sometimes it does funky things. Sometimes it won't work, and I have to go in and out of it. But I'm going to put the link in the thing. I don't hit start. I hit download, the green download button. I wait for it to download. Then I hit another green download button. And while that's downloading, I'm going to go check on my Instagram. It's already done. And that's not downloading yet, so I'm still going to continue working with this. So now I have to hit download again. And now it's downloading the MP3 file. When that goes to 0, I'm going to close this just as an indicator to me that I've already downloaded the file and it's done. Otherwise, sometimes I get messed up with stuff I'm doing. Oh, 3 minutes. That's a long time. Usually it takes a few seconds. That's because I'm downloading and uploading 3 other things. That's kind of frustrating. Let's go check LinkedIn and see if that got done. Nope, that one's still working too. So that's exactly why it's taking so many minutes for this, because it never, ever takes that long. It usually is like, if I have a 15-minute video or a long video, and this one's only, I think, 6 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes long, there, it's done. Then I hit close. Now I'm going to open my podcasting software, which is Libsyn. And I'm going to log in. Yeah, I'm definitely taxing the computer. I got way too many things going on. And I'm going to go to content, add new episode, content. Stuff. There we go. That's the screen I want. Then we click add media file, upload from hard drive. This is my simplified way of doing this. Again, you might not use this software, but if you do, this is the one I recommend because it's the quickest and easiest. Now, since I already put the date in there, I click and I can just click in the drop-down menu, the date, and it's going to show me today's videos and only today's videos, which makes it a lot quicker and easier to sort through. So now I want the MP3 file for my podcast. So while that's downloading, I'm going to schedule it because I do this one the same time every day. So on a click that it's going to add these tags, I don't know what they mean, but it says that it adds thumbnail and tags automatically. So I click the button and let it do that for me. Then I'm going to hit basic release and expiration, and I'm going to hit set new release date. And I'm really going to go to the drop-down menu, and I'm going to choose today because I want it to release today. I do them every day. And then I'm going to pick 9 a.m. because I release this particular video every day at 9 a.m. because I want it to be consistent. I want people to know when they can find the 30-day challenge every day the same day. Now, in order to do tags for Facebook sharing and LinkedIn sharing, so it's going to share my podcast now, the same piece of content, right? But just with the audio stripped out. It's going to share it with 16 different places. So now I'm going to go to my YouTube again, and I'm going to copy this description. I'm actually going to leave these tags in for a couple different places. I'm going to remember to hit save changes, go back to this, Libsyn, and I'm going to Control V and paste this. And I used to do it in 7 places, but now I'm only going to do it in 4. Those 2, and then both of the descriptions for here and for iTunes. Now, iTunes has some different rules, so I'm going to copy and paste just this first line. And then for iTunes, I have to take out any numbers or any tags, any hashtags. So I'm going to back those out. And then I'm going to go down below, and I'm going to type the episode number, which is 5 for day 5. I'm going to say clean, because I don't think I cursed in this one, because I do in some, Pajama Grandma, and my name. I do this the same every day for my podcast. I'm going to go up, and I'm going to paste the title in these 2, the title and the description. Again, I could make these different, and I should put in a big description, but I don't. I don't have the time and energy to do that right now. I'm going to go general, and my category for this is supersize business. So it's going to go in my supersize business. Now for tags and keywords, I'm going to go back to my file. I'm going to copy and paste these, Control C, Control V. And as soon as this file is done loading, this is actually ready to go. And after it's done loading, I will just hit publish. Again, it's slow because I'm doing so many things at a time. Let's pop back over and see if Instagram is done yet. Nope, 93%. It's getting there. It's getting there. Everything's pokey today. So let's go back to the podcast, 68%. The podcast, it's an MP3, so it tends to download a lot faster than the video files do. But this is what I do. I pop back and forth as I've learned how to more efficiently and effectively do things, and as I found shortcuts. So I'm showing you some of the shortcuts so that you can just jump to that and springboard off what I've spent months learning. You can just start here and then get better and better and creating your own system, your own way of doing these things, right? Because we can learn from one another and continually improve our own processes. Yeah, this is definitely a pokey computer day. I think it's probably because I'm going through Be Live as well and recording this. So that's bound to slow everything down. So I'm recording, I'm going through Be Live on Facebook. I've got another Facebook where I'm downloading the file from a Facebook page, sharing it all over the place at about 3 places at once. So now that's done downloading, and I just hit the publish tab. Now it's not going to publish. It's going to do its magic, but it's scheduled to publish at 9 o'clock. It's not going to publish before then. And I know that because I can go to content, scheduled for release. It already showed me the link, so I know it's going to, but here we go. It's going to release at 9 a.m. That is how I share my content. Then I set it up, add new episode, because I'm going to share another couple pieces of the content using this process, but I'm not going to make you watch it because it's like watching paint dry. I'll show you once, but I'm not going to have to show you every time. Let's see if that's done. 100%, yay, success. So now we're going to post this. And it usually takes a little bit of time, but then it'll show up on my channel. I don't understand Instagram at all. I'll be the first to admit I'm brand new to Instagram. I haven't got it figured out. It seems like I lose more followers every day than I ever gain. So I try not to look at it because I find it really kind of, you know, demoralizing. And I shouldn't admit that, but we all do. We all look and we're like, well, how did I lose 20 followers today? What did I post that irritated everybody? Or what meme did I put up or create that got everybody thinking weird? So now I'm going to click on this and I'm going to love it because I'm going to love my own post, and I'm going to add a comment. So I'm going to pause because I don't want to listen to it. And I'm going to go to my worksheet again. I'm going to copy this list of tags, the purple list of tags. The hashtags are the ones I'm going to use for my comment. And again, Instagram has been glitchy too. It hasn't just been Facebook. And sometimes it won't let me, like right now, it says retry. I've had to retry for 3 days in a row now on posting comments. So that's how you do it. I will come back later and retry to post comments since it didn't work. I don't know. I go out and I go in sometimes and then it'll let me do it. I have no idea why it's doing that, but it's just been the last 3 days that I haven't been able to post comments and that it's been really glitchy. I thought it was something wrong with my comments. But I don't think so. I think you can have up to 40. So I don't know what's going on with it, but I'm not going to make you watch. But then I go in and I put hashtags in the comments as the first comment on the post. You want to make sure you do that. And that, my friends, let's go back to Be Live, is how I wasn't sharing my screen this entire time, was I? Oh my God. That is super frustrating. All right, so I'm going to end this now, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch and find out where I stopped sharing my screen, and we'll have to try it again tomorrow.